Hello everyone, you're welcome to my channel. This is Hezwood View. If you're new to my channel, please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share. And you'll be and also press the notification button. So when we're on, you'll be one of the first to be notified that we're on. I have something I need to share. It's just like, oh my word, how could this happen? You know, it's very heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. It's just news that just came out, and it's about a politician, a Nigerian politician, and a couple who find themselves in a very bad situation. I'm not going to talk much. I want you to just hear it for yourself, and then we can talk about it. We can talk about it.
Well, let's bring you more on some other breaking news now. And a senior Nigerian politician has been found guilty of an organ harvesting plot involving a British hospital. The 60-year-old Nigerian senator, Ike Ekweremadu, was one of those found guilty at the Old Bailey today. That was along with his 56-year-old wife, Beatrice, and a medical middleman, Dr. Obina Obeta from Southwark in South London. Their daughter, Sonia, however, was cleared after the court deliberated for almost 14 hours. And she could be seen here, sitting next to the 21-year-old victim following that verdict. It's the first time defendants have been convicted under the Modern Slavery Act of an organ harvesting conspiracy. All right, well, let's get more on this now with our correspondent, Matthew Thompson. Just explain this one to us, Matthew.
It is an extraordinary story, whichever way you look at it, isn't it? I mean, Ike Ekweremadu is a very prominent man. He's a Nigerian senator. He's a very wealthy man. He has an address in northwest London, incidentally, in Willesden Green. And he's been convicted, along with his wife Beatrice, and as you say, a medical middleman, of what effectively amounts to an organ trafficking plot in which they tried to bring a 21-year-old man to the UK to exploit him for his kidney. It's the first case of its kind under UK modern slavery law. And essentially what has happened is that this 21-year-old man was a street trader in Lagos. He was earning pittance a day, pounds really, selling mobile phone accessories from a wheelbarrow. And he was brought to the UK, the court heard, to provide a kidney for the Ekweremadu's daughter, Sonia, who has a debilitating illness. She, incidentally, was cleared of the same charges today. But this man was offered, the court heard, £7,000 and promised a new life in the UK. But it was never made entirely clear to him, or at least he never fully understood exactly why he was coming. And the first he found out that it was essentially for his kidneys was when he turned up at the Royal Free Hospital in London to meet doctors. A consultant there said that he was clearly had a limited understanding of why he was there and seemed visibly relieved when ultimately he was told the surgery wouldn't go ahead and doctors declined to perform it. At that point, he went back to an apartment in Southwark in South London where he'd been being put up, and he told police that at that moment the mood changed and he was treated as a slave until eventually he managed to escape and run away. He slept rough for a few nights before handing himself into a police station in Surrey, where he said he had no idea where he was. He begged them to save his life. That prompted the investigation, which led to the arrest, which has brought us to today. And the sentencing of the three defendants will take place on the 5th of May.
Wow, 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 wow. That is a serious situation. You know, you just kind of have a deep breath, like, these people have the money. They could actually look for someone, mature person who has who will be able to actually donate after all the screening, knowing that they had a fit for their daughter who has been sick, you know, and pay that person. Wow. How do you promise to pay someone £7,000 to donate kidney, and this young man might have to be on medication for the rest of his life or to half of his life. It depends. People who do these things, they take treatment for a while. £7,000 will do anything. You know, if you have paid the guy, say, I'm going to pay you so much money, and we're going to take care of your medical bills because when that transplant is done, you know, the daughter has to be taking a treatment for a long time, just to be sure that it matches and she can live on that kidney, you know? So how do you, oh my word, this is just a bad situation. A bad situation. And you just sit and look at it and say, well, should we say, oh, you know, it was good for the guy. Thank God the guy didn't, they were able to actually notice what was going on, because the guy didn't even know what it was going to, the price it was going to pay for this kidney. That he might even die by giving his whole kidney. He might not be able to walk for the rest. Something might happen. There's just so much negativity that could happen. It doesn't happen to everybody. I mean, we've had a lot of people that have given kidney out and they're fine and everybody live on, you know, both sides, they just live on that one kidney, you know. But when you look at it, you say, for this guy not to even know what it would take him, what he might have to live, how he might affect his life, and it might not ever affect him. All the pros and cons so that he can weigh his decision, you know. He can actually, okay, do I want to do this? I don't want to do this, you know. And they have money to actually get someone that pays someone well. For the guy to say, well, I didn't even know why I was coming. That doesn't just sound right. I feel for them. I feel especially for their daughter. I'm glad the girl didn't have to go to jail. She wasn't found guilty because she was already sick. If they had found her guilty that, well, you are one of the conspirators, whatever, that would have been a problem. Thank God for that. But look at her now. She's not going to have her mom or her dad in her life. You know, according to the UK law, it might go as the prison time might be life. It might go up to life. They don't know. They don't have from how many years up to life because it's a serious crime. And I think they are the first people to be found guilty under this new modern slavery law in the UK. And they could have saved themselves a lot if they had done it the right way, if they had done it with a mature person that was able to actually donate the kidney because it fit for their child. You know. And sometimes you wonder, sometimes I thought, okay, maybe if they had a good medical facility over there, they would have done it for over there. But you think about it, okay, they had done it over there. Would they have? Would the doctor would they have had this check like, oh, how is this child going to take care of himself? This young man who is 31 years old. If he does this, how is he going to take care of himself? Or are you just going to give him equivalent of $7,000 pounds and say goodbye? You know, take care of yourself after this. Because if this child can save your own daughter's life, you should be able to provide for this child to have a good life, medical wise, as your daughter. Even though go a little bit beyond, you know, because he has the money. It's not like maybe someone doesn't have enough money, he's poor, he's just one of average, you know, living. No, he's wealthy, according to what they say. So he could take care of his medical bill for the next 20, 30 years or something, you know. After giving his body did not react in a negative way, he's able to live his life, get a job or go back to school, do whatever you need to do for him in the UK, you know. And just as you're doing for your daughter. But guess what? He didn't do that. He just wanted to, it's like an expectation. give you several thousand, let him find his way. And then for you to treat him differently now because you know he couldn't provide the kidney, that just messed up the whole thing. Could I just say, okay, since you can't find it, if you I want to take you back to Nigeria, or okay, if you want to stay here, you can stay here. I can help you get a school, pay for school fees for you for 1-2 years or something, at least for even making an attempt to come and help. We didn't do our job well. You know, we didn't do it well. So you can get a job while you're a student, and you can move on with your life. All this problem wouldn't be there at all. They would just, the guy will go, they will go and go look for someone else that will help them. So what do you think about this situation? How do you feel for this couple, and especially their daughter that is still not well? She still needs the kidney as we speak. Let me know. Please leave us a comment. And I'm going to do part 2 of this situation, because this guy was a former I think it was a former deputy president of Nigeria Senate, a former deputy president of Nigeria Senate, has a house in the UK. I mean, they live their life, you know, because they had the money. Now he's going to spend God knows how many years he's going to spend in the jail. Anyway, please don't forget to like, share, and press the notification button so that when we're on next time, you will be able to first to know. You have a wonderful, wonderful day. Really, it was on Thursday yesterday that this guilty verdict was passed on them. Sad. Please pray for them. They do need it right now. God bless you. See you next time.